Hi, New Britain. Mayor Erin Stewart here. 2019 was a year of amazing transformation and success for our community. And over the last year, more than a dozen new businesses have called New Britain home. A handful of others decided to expand their presence here in the city with renovations and additions. These new businesses and expansions led to our grand list growing for the 5th consecutive year in a row. Now that's something to cheer about. And did I mention that this year's budget had no tax increase? Some businesses, like Security Uniforms, celebrated major milestones, having been in operation for 100 years. At our police department, Chief James Wardwell retired, leading to the promotions of Christopher Shute to Chief and Jeanette Portalatine to Deputy Chief, making her the highest-ranking female in New Britain Police Department history. At CCSU, my alma mater, many new changes came to campus, including the opening of a new liberal arts and social sciences building, along with the dedication of a building in honor of the college's first African-American graduate, Ebenezer Bassett. We also added a plaque downtown to mark the site of the Connecticut State Normal School, the institution that grew into CCSU. Throughout 2019, we worked hard to make City Hall more transparent and accessible with the continuation of my Facebook Live series, 40 Live, along with our mobile mayor's office, which was held at various locations all across the city. In January, we also held a water summit to highlight all that our water department does for the community. Bees took flight all across the city with the launch of the Bees Across New Britain project, a public art project we undertook in partnership with the Greater New Britain Arts Alliance. In our parks and in our downtown, we saw a whole host of new developments and buildings undergoing renovations. A.W. Stanley Park got a brand new pool. There were also new renovations at Chesley Park, on Eddie Glover Boulevard, and at Stanley Quarter Park. The first phase of Columbus Commons at the site of the former police department is nearly completed. The former Hatch Insurance building on Washington Street is getting a historic makeover. The Hospital for Special Care broke ground on a new addition, and Polymer Precision purchased the remaining 27 acres in the Pinnacle Business Park, an expansion that will bring more than 600 employees to town. Several blighted buildings around town have been torn down, bringing new life to our neighborhoods. Children in the North Oak area attended a brand new school this fall, following the renovation of Smalley Elementary School. The Beehive Bridge opened in September, marking the start of a new era for New Britain. This project was the culmination of many years of planning and community input, and the response from residents and visitors has been extremely positive. The first phase of the $1 billion Energy and Innovation Park is underway. This one-of-a-kind project will help to establish New Britain as a leader in clean energy technology as we prepare ourselves to become host to the world's largest indoor fuel cell-powered data center. We continued our work in being a compassionate community. We ended chronic family homelessness, started a new task force to battle the opioid epidemic, and held a golf tournament that raised more than $30,000 for local charities. I was also fortunate enough to receive an Ebenezer Bassett Humanitarian Award from CCSU in recognition of the efforts we made as a city to recognize this trailblazing educator. It was a lively year in other areas too. Senator Gennaro Bizzarro was elected during a special election. The President of Poland and his wife visited in September, and on November 5th, voters elected me to serve a 4th term as your mayor. I'm so proud of all of the amazing progress we have made over the last year. So here's to 2020 being even bigger and better for the city of New Britain.